lot happened.
You been playing this game since 12? Yeah, I wanted to play early. I didn't play early. The only thing I did was load it, which took no time at all to load this goddamn game. Considering the fact it was said that this game's on like what 5 gigabytes compared to every other game that's at least in the double digits with the gigabytes on the PlayStation 4. But this is cool. This is cool. Did I pre-order this? Unfortunately, I did. What happened was in certain areas all over, like back when they started marketing this game, they were selling it as if you pre-order digitally and if you pre-order a hard disk, you'll get in the open beta on the first day that the open beta was open. And that's what I wanted to do because I wanted to play it on the channel for you guys. So I did that. And the dude at the retail store told me, he told me, he was like, yeah, you'll get in and they'll send you an email code. And I waited and I didn't even get it. I didn't even find out later until somebody told me. It was like, oh yeah, this person got told that too. And you know, GameStop's been telling people this shit. So, and I went back to the store and I told him that. I was like, yo, I was given some misinformation about this shit. y'all gonna give me some compensation? It was just like, no, it's just whatever. I was like, okay. So I'm more than positive GameStop probably told a lot of people that to sell pre-order copies, which wouldn't be out of the norm for GameStop. Like that's just being real about that situation.
Yeah, I never would have imagined. Look, I'm glad Android 16 is alive. But I just wish he wasn't our enemy. Anyway, I've decided.
Yeah, cause y'all know how I feel. I don't fuck with pre-orders, and that was really the only reason I pre-ordered this shit. I was like, you know what? I want it on the closed beta. I want some extra time. Which, even if I would have gotten in on the open beta the first day, well, actually no. If I would have gotten in on open beta the first day, I would have been cool. It was the second day of the beta where the internet and shit started fucking up. So that was why I did it. I even told the chick, I was like, that's the only reason I did that. I get some kind of compensation. No, it's just like she straight brushed that shit off. I was like, okay, that's the last time I do that, open beta or not.
So I'm gonna fight too, if that's okay with you, Goku.
Sure, fine by me.
You forgetting something? Haven't you guys, like, lost your power?
Oh yeah, I guess it must have slipped my mind. I imagine a little more training might restore some of my power, but I would still be in no state to fight by myself.
Huh? Wait a minute. So does this mean I can't fight either?
Krillin!
I might just have an idea, but we need that soul inside Goku to agree. What do you say? Do you think you can move from Goku over to Krillin?
What? So whatever's inside Goku is gonna link with me?
Krillin, both of you, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Okay, now it's your turn. Try moving to Krillin.
This shit like some goddamn Blue's Clues. She looking directly at my soul. I would not be surprised if they try some 1, 2, 3 shit on here.
Whoa. So are you like out of my body now?
Some Dora the Explorer type shit.
It worked! You changed who you're linked with! Now everybody can fight!
So, does that mean when Krillin's out there fighting, I have to just wait on the sidelines and not do anything?
If only one link can exist at a time, then I guess so. But if we can get more people to join us, it'll relieve some of the strain on Goku.
Well, we can't just rely on Goku all the time. Now can we?
That's what y'all do for a vast majority of the series.
I guess I don't mind. It's not like I was really doing the fighting myself anyway. I'll just have to make do with some image training. That is until I get the chance to fight again.
Only you would think of that, Goku. Anyway,
I guess we'll all have to work together from now on.
You know what? I did notice that, at least from the beta, I think they synced up the voices with the dubbing, because that was something I noticed that I was gonna comment on in the beta, is that the characters' lips weren't dubbing up with the rest of the other characters. Most notably on like when Goku Black was talking, after he was done with his speech, he still had like 6 seconds of his lips moving. It was like one of them old Chinese karate movies. But it looks like they fixed that. That was more than likely is because the game wasn't out yet and shit like that. So you recover health after each battle won. Characters who fought recover a little health, while characters who rested recover a lot. If all of your characters' health reaches 0, it's a game over. So make sure to switch out fighters frequently to give everyone an ample chance to rest. By gaining more allies, you also prevent your pool of fighters from running dry. It's not just Goku and the other fighters who have levels, enemies have them too. And their link levels also increase after each turn. But the silver lining is that defeating these powered up enemies nets you more EXP, and depending on the map you're on, a fearsome foe may emerge from the shadows. You saved Krillin! Add this character to your team via editing. Alright Krillin, let's go. You got work to do. Let me see your super stuff. Okay. And then active skills, defense up. We're gonna throw that on there. And that should be it. Yep. Alright. Let's ride. Chapter 4, Map 4, start. Evil exposed. Red Ribbon Army's plot. Especially when Bulma said, "Now everybody can fight." Yeah, I knew it wasn't just me when I was like, "Why does this shit sound like we doing some Nick Jr. shit?" Is it just me or that missed the original story mode of playing through the story of Dragon Ball? I would like for them to release a game where we go back to the original story from Z to Super. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would have been cool if they had like I know what you're talking about, kind of like an event mode or like a flashback mode to where it goes back and it's like, this happened in the story here, replay the events of this. Yeah, that would have been cool. The only thing about that is they would have had to add more characters to do that, to like sync up with the different events throughout the series. But I see them doing that in future games if this gets a sequel. Use assist as Z changes to call upon your allies and defeat your opponents. Alright.
The battle's about to start. Good luck!
Majin Vegeta? He would have been a good ad. Either that or he could have been a transformation for Super Vegeta. And then him and Majin Buu could have had like a dramatic finish.
Someone's fired up. You'll like your style. Keep trying. Let's do this. You really blew me away there. Try this one next. Here goes.
Oh, wrong one. My bad.
I can't take things for granted with you around. You've come this far, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Let's do this!
Oh.
Here goes! Follow me, surprise! Me now!
I still got lots of training to do. Alright, Krillin, let's see what you got. Oh. That's like one of the most powerful, if everybody really thinks about that shit, that's like one of the most powerful moves in the Dragon Ball series. Even Frieza couldn't fuck with it. Raging Blast 3, I wouldn't mind that. I also wouldn't mind a Burst Limit 2. That game is very underrated. For a Dragon Ball game. That game is very underrated. How do I want to do this? Let me put that partial drain on. See what that does. Recovers a portion of the damage done to the enemy as health. Oh yes.
Yep, this is what I was expecting from my clone. It's seriously like looking into a mirror. If other people saw this thing and didn't know any better, they definitely think it was me. That makes me wonder. Do you think maybe 18 can tell the difference between me and my clone?
I'm pretty sure your wife, who's had you beat them android cheeks, can tell.
I think I'd be really upset if she couldn't. She probably could. I think. What am I talking about? This isn't the time for stuff like that.
That's crazy how Krillin pulled that. I'm not mad at him, but it, like, just think about that. Krillin was like, I mean, it's not too wild. It'd be wilder if somebody like Yamcha would have pulled Android 18. Krillin, it was just surprising because he never like. The only other girl he had was Marin, and there was something wrong with that girl. She was not. I don't think stable is the word. She just wasn't there.
Sight of this guy now, I'm in real trouble. My days as a police officer would be over if it committed any crimes looking like me. Which means, I better get rid of this guy before bad things start happening.
The battle's about to start. Good luck! Ready? Go!
Okay, time to try to like your style. Let's keep going. Color me surprised. One more time. I can't take things for granted with you around. How about this? Here it comes.
Oh shit, that's such short range.
I like your style. That's all you got? Over here. Come on.
And that Senzu bean toss is so random. Like, I wonder how how you can actually increase your chances of getting that.
After image. Rats. Try this one. Bam. You can do better. But bend down.
Holy shit.
Solar flare.
Okay. We get somewhere. We're training. Thought it happened after every 3 rock throws? I don't know. I was informed from what I heard it was just random. I'll try it again. We got more battles coming up. I'll try it again. Assist field increases range with the assist guard. Okay. Now the thing about all this is going to be completely useless if the computer does not put up an actual fight. Like, I know we're doing a shitload of tutorials right now, but if the computer does not put forth an effort to battle, then it's going to be a problem. Don't see why they didn't make DLC for Burst Limit. Yeah,
Whoa!
I don't know. I thought Burst Limit was a real cool game. So I don't know. Maybe it was undersold, or maybe they didn't expect it to do well. Cause no. I was about to say Burst Limit was 360 exclusive, but it came out for both consoles. I think it was just like one of those games where they didn't know what to think of it. But I thought of it as like a next gen, what do you call it, Budokai. That's why I liked it so much. So I would be cool if they made another Burst Limit or Rage and Blast, especially since Rage and Blast was modeled after Tenkaichi.
He seems to be okay.
Goku, Krillin, did you come to rescue me?
Yamcha, you weren't even knocked out.
Yeah, well, I can speak, but only just barely.
Goku found me. I was out cold. You're actually in pretty good shape.
I can still move my sick neck muscles, Cha.
You don't say. What happened to me anyway? Feels like I got hit by a truck.
Where to begin?
Crap! Another clone's appeared! Krillin, save it for later. Let's deal with this guy first.
A fierce showdown is about to begin.
Yo, I need to check out that that manga where supposedly Krillin, not Krillin, Yamcha gets, or there's like an anime character or a manga character that gets reanimated as Yamcha, and Yamcha actually becomes useful in the series. Nope, that's 4. That's, damn, that's, yeah, it's still going.
Face me now.
God damn, come on, get these combos in. I'll just press buttons for now. I need training. I know. I need training. We'll cover that later.
At least I can move a bit more freely now. Anyway, I think I get the picture. So it was those waves from that thing Bulma made that paralyzed me all of a sudden, huh? I don't exactly like having my power sealed, but I guess our enemies are in the same boat. But I'm sure you'll work it out.
No, Yamcha, you're as much a part of this as we are. In fact, we really need more good fighters to join us.
Seriously?
Yeah, Yamcha. So what do you say? You feel like fighting side by side with us again?
Wow, I don't know. I kind of retired a while back. My martial arts skills are gonna be kind of rusty. Are you sure you even want me to fight?
Oh, god damn. At least he's aware.
Huh? Of course we do, Yamcha. I mean, you're already wearing your gi.
Of course we want you to.
See? Even Krillin's gonna be fighting. So the more the merrier. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Even, huh? You really got away with words, Goku.
I mean, you can tell they really did Yamcha dirty, considering in the Cell games, one of the fucking Cell Juniors broke this man's arm and he was sitting there squealing. That's how you know they fucked him over. But I do gotta check out that manga. That'd be sick if like for one of the next, cause after Dragon Ball Super ends, or they take a hiatus or break or whatever they want to call it, they're supposed to be coming out with these movies, these newer movies that are getting ready to drop. And that would be cool if the manga that they did for Yamcha, like retelling the story of Yamcha, if they turned that into a Dragon Ball Z movie. I'd go see that shit. I remember I went and seen Battle of Gods. I was that excited about a new Dragon Ball Z movie. I went and seen Battle of Gods. That only showed up in select theaters. But the thing about Battle of Gods and Resurrection of SF is they ended up putting those movies in the actual anime arcs. I was like, what? Which was crazy at the time because at least back then, that was Akira Toriyama's thing, was making at least majority of the movies non-canon. But even when I sit and think about the movies sometimes, like, if you actually think about a lot of the movies, some of them actually make sense within the timeline. Not just movies like The Future of Trunks or History of Bardock or things like that.
Get away from me! Tien, I'll protect you!
Stop! Do you mind if we join you?
Goku? But what are you guys doing here?
Chaozu, you really held your own out there.
Don't say Yamcha a pussy.
You can leave this to the right.
Okay, thanks guys!
Over here, clone! We're your opponents next!
I wouldn't give her a Bulma though. That shit was bruh. Hey. Yamcha fucked up on Bulma. Cause I bet she has some bomb ass pussy. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. What? Let's try out Yamcha. Let's see what you got. Oh, hold on, AI.
Wolf Bang Fist! Nice! Hey, I'll show you my Wolf Bang Fist!
Okay. I see the potential.
It's on now!
Oh shit, what's your air stuff? Can I can. I'm look at this. Wolf Fang Fist finisher. Wolfang Tail, Command Wave, Neo Wolfang, Fist and Spirit Ball.
Not going anywhere.
Oh, I fucked that up. Now.
Not going anywhere.
Okay, and that I could have went into a super on that. God, the animation in this game is so fucking good. It's so good.
Tien!
That motherfucker was hella dummy. He was a hella dumb. Isn't Bulma, I don't know her exact age, but I know she's either in her 40s or she's over. And she's still looking like she's in her 20s? Yo, Yamcha fucked up. That's not even a fuck up. Yamcha slipped on a whole, he like tripped over a bucket of dicks. Wet dicks, and he just sat on every one of them. They impaled him like how Android 20 did with Dr. Gero did with him in the Cell Saga. That's what happened. He slipped on him. He would still be Wolfang Fist of the Pussy. Dragon Fist sounds like a sex move. It just might be for Boss Golf. Who do I think will win, Goku versus Hulk? Listen, man. Listen. I usually don't, Goku.
Tien! Thank goodness! I'm so glad you're alive!
Chaozu, is that you? What happened to me?
Hands down. Hands down.
What do you mean? What's going on?
I can explain if you really want, but it's a little complicated.
So, those peculiar waves are behind it all. What a mess. If it's all right with you, I'd like to fight too.
And Tien, yo, Tien is a G. He's always been a cool character to me.
Oh no! Can you even move okay?
I appreciate your concern, Chaozu, but I'm fine. If I don't fight at times like these, then what am I training for?
Tien!
Chaozu, I want you to... Chaozu!
I can do it! We always train together. I know I can be of use.
Very well. Then we fight together. Just promise never to leave my side. You got that?
Promise.
Chaozu is that motherfucker that is there. I'm talking, Chaozu is that nigga. Regardless, whether they're friends with benefits or not, Chaozu is that nigga for Yamcha. they are thick and motherfucking thin.